a blissful place where peace and serenity coexist towards engaging and elevating ourselves, towards being better people, towards being the best version of ourselves that only love can channel through, which is why you must be a warrior. A warrior for love. A warrior for the one special person that you call your heartbeat. For of course, they say it's always better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. And in the battlefield of love, gardeners are not needed. Warriors of love, people to champion and fight for what they feel is right for that very special person that they love, for those people in their lives, for that very special person. If you're not ready to be a warrior, to fight on the battlefield of love for that person you call or claim is your heartbeat, then you are a gardener in the war, in the battlefield that is love. This is still Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and if you can hear my voice this evening, I'd like to welcome you to a very special program dedicated, of course, to that four-letter word called love. Welcome to Heartbeat, a program specially dedicated to all the lovers out there, from the young lovers to the old flames. This is a program for you. On Heartbeat, our business is the business of the heart. We tackle on matters of the heart here. We improve our love. We learn, we study, we grow, and we celebrate love in all its beauties and complexities. Of course, my name still remains Bucci, and like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts, and I have the unique honor and privilege to be here with you once again this evening to guide you and take you on a journey of love. So if you're at home right now, if you're a content heart, snuggled up to that very special person you call your heartbeat, or if you're a lonely heart this evening, just looking for that very special person to call your own, or maybe you're a troubled heart with questions about your relationship, about problems that don't seem to have solutions, that don't seem to go away. I want you to know that tonight, if you can hear the sound of my voice this evening, you're tuned in to the right place. So keep your dial locked. Sit back, relax, fasten your seatbelt, and let's take this journey down the tunnel of love. Of course, as always, we're going to dive into a topic for discussion today. And it's an interesting topic because I think it's something that we tend to overlook in our relationships. Something that it may seem small, it may seem insignificant, but has the power and potential towards growing your love, your relationship to an exponential level that you may not know or realize. It's the secret of the ages. If you want to know what it is, keep your dial locked, especially here to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, where, of course, we redefine broadcasting. And, of course, we're going to open up the lines to you out there for you to call in, to share your thoughts, your comments, your observations, and, of course, your questions. And we here on Heartbeat will do our best to prefer you with all the answers and solutions that we can when it comes to matters of the heart. And of course, like I always say, no man is an island of knowledge. No man is a library of knowledge. You can call in too, share your own thoughts, put in your own 2 cents. Because, like I always say as well, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a social psychologist. I don't even have a doctorate. I'm just a man with a passion for love. We're going to take a musical break. When we come back, we're going to dive straight into the topic of the day. So sit back, relax as we take this ride together. Don't go anywhere. I want to pick up on something. Like I said, an interesting topic, something that I think is so overlooked. It's something that we tend to overlook, especially in our relationships. Now, if you tuned in yesterday we talked about marriages. We talked about the significance of marriage. We talked about its importance. We talked about how a lot of people in this generation, this young generation of ours, tend to forget or tend to neglect the commitment and the importance of saying I do and what that it means, what that entails, all the things that go into it. And one of the things we talked about yesterday is, back then, the older couples, older generations, people that have been together up to 30, 40 years, 25 years, still together, still strong. And you ask them what is their secret, and they tell you, you know what, when things got broken, we fix it. And we live in a generation where we're a disposable generation. You have an app on your phone you don't like, you delete. Oh, this something isn't working, this phone isn't working very well, you don't fix it, toss it aside, you get a new one. It's the same way we treat our relationships. We don't value them to the point where we're ready to sweat, we're ready to struggle, we're ready to stand by that person to help them build. All we see is the now. What do they have now? What can they offer me? What can they give me that it will be beneficial to me? Not what can I contribute or put into this person's life to make our life better. We tend to forget that a relationship is teamwork, and there is no I in team. We tend to forget that as you engage, especially with somebody that you feel is going to be your partner, somebody that you're looking to marry, or even to marrying that person, you forget that you're no longer the individual. It's the collective, the greater good. How to progress both of your lives, how that person contributes to your life and how you contribute to that person's life, how that person makes you want to do better and how you want to do better for that person. We tend to forget these things. But yesterday we talked about it, we highlighted it, we mentioned a few things, and I hope with, of course, some of the responses we've been seeing and getting, that it was a positive impact on you out there and you were inspired. Now, before we move into the topic of the day, I also just wanted to, just a quick chip in, like what we were saying about yesterday. Always see yourself in your relationship, especially with your partner. That key word, partner, your partners. If it's a ship, you're co-pilots, not a captain and a passenger. Because it's the captain that takes off, does all the work, and the passenger just sits back. The passenger, complains even to the pilot. Pilot, the turbulence is too much. The way you're flying, I don't like it. But then as a co-captain, as a co-pilot, you contribute to the success of that relationship. You also determine whether it flies or whether it falls. Always see yourself in that light. Don't see yourself as a passenger in your own relationship, but as a co-pilot. It's two people that makes it work. It takes two to tango. And for your relationship to move forward, you also must be an active participant towards the betterment, towards the moving forward of that relationship. It's not one person's responsibility to carry everything. It's both your responsibilities, your team, your tag team partners. You work together towards the success. If it works, it works out for both of you. If it fails and it's on both of you. That is key. Now, to the business at hand. Today, I want to talk about something. Do you remember as a child, when we were kids, when you were a child, you wanted to ask for something? Even now, you even do it. If you have children, you do it with your own children. Maybe your child comes up to you and says, "Daddy or Mommy, give me this. I want that sweet. Give it to me." Sometimes you even tell your child, "What's the magic word?" Or, is that how you ask? Is that polite? Then you ask your child to say something. and then your child adjusts and learns from that, and the child puts in one very special word, and that child says, please give it to me. Please. That word, just that word in front of that sentence, give it to me and please give it to me. Two very distinct words and have different connotations. One can signal hostility, can signal being rude, and the other is seen as polite, as seen as proper, and can soften the mind and soften the heart. Now, please also comes along with two other words, two other phrases that we tend to use in polite society, in polite conversation. We say please, we say sorry, and we say thank you. Please, sorry, thank you. That's tonight. I just want to talk about showing appreciation in your relationship, showing gratitude in your relationship, and using this context of these three magical phrases or words and phrases. Please, sorry, thank you. Now, if you've been in a relationship, whether you're married or whether you're dating or whether you're about to get married, doesn't matter. Even with your friends, even at work, in school, in society generally, you're taught that good behavior and good manners gives you positive results. If you're rude, if you're abrasive, nobody's going to like you, and nobody will be willing to even help you or step up for you. But being polite, asking gently, asking nicely, showing gratitude, and also showing contrition where it's necessary, it goes a long way in a relationship. Now, in this aspect, that's appreciation in relationships, I'm going to take it from 3 points, and I'm going to start with please. Now, in a relationship, we've defined a relationship. That's a relationship in the sense that two people, two individuals coming together, choosing to come together towards progressing or moving forward, whether it's for procreation, whether it's to have fun, or whether it's for just mutual love or companionship. It's two people, two individuals, two halves coming together. Now, the fact that the two of you are individuals coming from two very different places also should speak to the fact that you are different. You didn't grow up together. Even twins, even though they share the same womb, do not share the same mind. They are two different people. They are two individuals. Peter and Paul are different. Hassana and Husseina, two very different people. Even twins. So therefore, in that context, you coming into a relationship, you are coming as yourself, and your partner is coming as themselves. Now, both of you coming together as individuals with different thoughts, different perspectives, you make a choice. You know, there's something in this person, there's that quality, there's that feeling, that love, whatever it is, there's something there that makes me want to share a relationship with this person. Both of you make this conscious decision and come together. But that doesn't mean when you come together that you lose your individuality. You're still an individual. You're still a person. And so is that person, with their own thoughts, with their own dreams, with their own perceptions, with their own different background. But you come together to coexist towards building something together. Whether it's a family, whether it's a relationship, whatever it is, you come together. Now, in that process of coming together, of course, there's always going to be friction. There's always going to be frayed nerves because you see things differently. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're right or that person is wrong or vice versa. It's just that the both of you see things differently. You process things differently. Some people right now, if you can see me right now, if you're online, if you're on our social media site, you can see I'm wearing a white shirt. But some people might tell you that's not white, that's off-white. No, you know what? That's cream. Yeah, some people could even say it's blue. That's the different perspectives. Everybody sees things differently. Now, in that context, when you come together in a relationship, especially in the beginning, when you're getting to know one another, there's always going to be that frayed nerves. But using words, our words, properly, in the right way, can save us a lot of heartache, a lot of drama, a lot of unnecessary things in our relationships. Let me use myself for an example. Now, I grew up in a home where politeness and etiquette was key. My father instilled it, my mother instilled it in all of us, in me and my siblings. Please, sorry, thank you. If you want to get something, it doesn't matter whether you're the firstborn or the lastborn. If it's not yours, if you want to get something, you ask politely. Can I please have that? Or may I borrow this, please? In a relationship, it's the same thing. Because you're two very different people, maybe the way you grew up, if, sometimes you can walk into your brother's or your sister's wardrobe, just carry a shirt, it doesn't really matter. But some people, it's different. You have to ask, you have to seek that permission. Now, the different things we come into with, the baggages we bring into our relationships, we want our partners, we love our partners and want them to tolerate them. But then in turn, we must also tolerate them and accept their baggages. And because of that friction, because of that rubbing of, that fraying of nerves, a simple please could go a long way towards saving you that unnecessary argument over something as silly and trivial as maybe covering the butter after using it, or washing up the dishes, or taking out the trash, or taking care of just those little arguments. It saves you a lot. Please, sorry, thank you. Applying them at the right time, and not in a contrite way, not in a condescending way, but in an open, honest way. Appreciation is key. My father will say, a relationship without conflict is in fact that you must have conflict in your relationship. Whether it's with a friend, your best friend, your brother, your wife, your husband, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, with a relationship that does not have some sort of conflict, is doomed to fail. There's something seriously wrong going on there. You open, you express yourselves, you let it out, and then you learn something about each other, and then when you make up, it brings you closer. Now, towards that making up part, towards that smooth sailing in your relationship, the lubricant is politeness. Polite conversation, polite and honest, open, yearning conversation. Please, I'm sorry, thank you. You get into an argument. Let's say you get into an argument now. And both of you, especially when it comes to an argument, sometimes it gets a bit competitive. You want to have your way. You're trying to get your point across. The other person's trying to get their point across. You end up using hurtful words on each other. Maybe you didn't necessarily mean it, and you don't know what to say. You feel bad about the situation. A simple "I'm sorry" can go a long way towards mending a broken heart, or soothing injured pride. But then sometimes we get on our high horse and, I'm right, I'm right. No, I'm right. Why should I apologize? No, that person must apologize to me. No, you tend to drag it out, and then just a simple argument spirals into something uncontrollable, and then because it's gone too far and too long, you can't find a way back. Here's a simple trick I learned a long time ago. In a relationship, maybe if there's an argument between two people, this person's yelling, that person's yelling, the first person to calm down, say they're sorry, and try and build that bridge. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm shouting. Can we sit down and let's talk? Let's express ourselves. The first person to do that, even if you're wrong, if the other person doesn't accept to join you, you've won that argument. It's an odd thing, but that's the truth. You've won that argument because you swallowed your pride. You've chose to be the bigger person. You've chose the high road. Even if you're at fault, or maybe it's that person's fault, it is genuinely their fault, or maybe it's even your own fault. You messed up. The minute you lower your voice, you calm down, you let cooler heads prevail, you come back, you meet your partner, you say, you know what, I'm sorry. I take full responsibility. I'm sorry. Can we please talk? Can we sit down and talk about this? Can we iron out our grievances? If your partner flares up, no, what are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. You've won that argument. Sit back, relax. You've won that argument because one way or another, your partner will come around. And in the end, they may probably even realize that they were wrong in the end, or for the fact that you've apologized at some point in time. It makes the whole thing null and void. And sometimes that's all they want to hear. Maybe that's all your partner just wants to hear. Now, I'm not saying you must apologize for every single thing. Sometimes, like I said, conflict is good because out of that conflict, you get some sort of revelation. You also get some sort of insight into your relationship and insight into your partner. Sometimes it's good. But my point is this. Never be too big or never feel so proud that you can't say you're sorry. You can't accept the blame. Sometimes you have to bite the bullet in a relationship. Sometimes you have to jump on that grenade for the integrity of the relationship, to be the bigger person so that it can stand. You take that hit. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry goes a long way. I remember growing up as a child with my mother. You can sin, you can do no matter the grievances that you do, no matter how bad it is, as long as you come out and you say genuinely, I'm not just saying some contrite, not just, I'm sorry now, I beg. You come out genuinely, I am sorry. It is my fault, I did it, and I take full responsibility for it. I'm sorry. Sometimes that would just melt my mother's heart. Just that I'm sorry, accepting responsibility for that action. It goes a long way towards soothing and smoothing out that problem or that situation. It doesn't make you a lesser person. It doesn't make you a smaller person. It doesn't even make you a weaker person. It just means that you're strong enough, you're big enough, and you're mature enough to look past and look beyond and just admit that you're sorry. Now for the third part, which I think is what ties most into the topic, our topic of appreciation in relationships. Thank you. When was the last time, just a general question I'm putting out there, when was the last time in your relationship that you looked at your partner, whether it's your husband, whether it's your wife, whether it's your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, when was the last time you just looked at them and you just said thank you. Honey, I appreciate you. Darling, thank you. I just want to say thank you. Just randomly. I mean, it's not that they did anything, not that they did anything particularly special, or they bought you that car that you're looking for, or the credit, or the shoes, or they cooked that very delicious soup that you love so much. No, just randomly. Thank you. Do you know the most appreciated, one of the most appreciated and one of the most genuine things is the unexpected compliment? Do you know how that can brighten up a person's day? Not when they've done something and of course it's expected that you thank them for it, and you do, but that unexpected compliment. When was the last time you just hugged your wife, or you hugged your girlfriend, or you hugged your husband? Just, they're coming home, just a hug, randomly, just a hug, to just show them that appreciation, showing them that you care, that affection. Just to say thank you. Honey, thank you. My love, thank you. When was even the last time you used affectionate words on your partner? You see, when we get into relationships, we get into this pattern. We get comfortable, and then we tend to forget the little things that person does on a daily basis. Yesterday, somebody called yesterday, and she was talking about how she got into an accident and she broke her leg in 3 places. In fact, the main reason that she actually called was to even celebrate her fiance, to say thank you. In spite of everything, all the hardships, everything that they're going through. This man, her fiance, taking out his time for the person he loves, to care for her, especially in her time of need, just being there for that person. And she was so moved, and I was so moved by what she did. She just called to just appreciate this person. She could see and recognize all the things that this person was doing for her. And she was just calling to say thank you. When was the last time you actually did something like that? When was the last time you just looked at your partner and you just, you know what, thank you. Thank you for just being the very special person that you are to me. I mean, just at random. It doesn't matter whether it doesn't mean paying the bills. No, just to thank them. Thank you for the love. Thank you for loving me. I don't know if you know this Bon Jovi song. I mean, if you don't know, it's a Bon Jovi song. It goes, "Thank you for loving me." That's the name of the song. It's just thank you. Just to say thank you to that person. And like I said, it's the unexpected unexpected compliments that mean the most. Now, let me use myself as an example. A few months ago, we talked about love languages. We talked about how everybody expresses their love in a different way. And for me, I think I think subsequently we're gonna revisit that topic, and then you see there are five main love languages that we all as people, individuals, use to express our love to other people. And sometimes we tend to read the wrong love languages. But using myself as an example, I think one thing I really love is just words. A text message, an email, a handwritten note, something just simple. I mean, sometimes I go back and I read messages that I was sent, maybe from a previous relationship or current relationships. Just those words, they mean so much, that somebody took the time to sit down. And I mean, not to type up one of those instead of saying okay, you write KK or K. No. I'm talking about taking the time to actually put down words and thoughts, not a copied message, just words, putting them together to just express how you feel to that person. For me, it means a lot. So many people, it doesn't. I used to have a friend that I think her motto was "Monkey and my friend, if you know, hold." Her own was her own gift, or what she appreciated was material things, money, things like that. But a simple word, it has a way of uplifting a spirit, uplifting somebody's soul, especially that person that you love and loves you, that you share a relationship with. It makes them feel valued. It makes them feel loved. It makes them feel appreciated. Not just thanking them for doing, just randomly, thank you. Thank you for being the very special person that you are. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Thank you for that meal. Oh, thank you for cleaning the house. Thank you for paying that bill. Thank you. Thank you for picking the kids up. Just appreciation. Even though it may seem like it's their duty, it may seem like, well, that's what we've agreed to. No, but just thanking them. I think, ladies, you'll agree with me on this. Feeling loved and appreciated by your spouse, by your boyfriend, is one of the best feelings you have. How do you feel when you cook that, you've done all the cleaning and the cooking, and you've worked hard, you've gone to work, you've come back, you've taken care of everything, and that hot meal is there, the person eats it, he just stands up and walks away? It makes you feel hollow inside. But when you've just a thank you, a nice hug, a warm hug, a peck on the cheek, just a sign of affirmation, a sign of affection, it makes you feel like you're on top of the world. And ladies, the truth is, men in reverse also feel that way. It's a human trait. We must learn to always show appreciation in our relationships, and not just for the big things, for the little everyday things. They say the devil is in the details. It's the little things that make that relationship sweet, makes it blossom, makes it grow. If you feel maybe your relationship is stale, you're stuck in a point, just those little things. Helping out around the house, taking care of that chore, or even just a nice little massage, or just a pat on the back, a hug, a peck, words, thank you, appreciation. We must always and always put our partners first, and always remember to appreciate the little things that are done for us in our relationships. It's the lubricant that keeps the engines rolling, that keeps the relationship moving forward, that makes the relationship sweet. Not just on those big occasions, but it's the little things that give us the most pleasure, the most satisfaction, and the most traction towards moving forward in our relationships. So if you can hear my voice this evening, I want you to if there's something you're going to take home tonight, take home these 3 little words and apply them every day to your relationship, to your conversation, to your dictionary, to your love language, to your partner, to your co-worker, to your friends. Apply them every day, and you'll see the quality of all your relationships blossom like a flower in spring. Please, I'm sorry, and thank you. You're still tuned to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and of course, this is Heartbeat. We're going to take a short musical break, and when we come back, we're going to open up the phone lines to you out there for you to call in, share your thoughts, and Tell us what's troubling you this evening, or if there's that special person you just want to reach out to and show that appreciation and that love to, feel free to do so. But for now, let Jordan Sparks, featuring Chris Brown, tell you how hard it is to breathe without air on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. a dreamer, a lonely fellow, always hopeful of romance and an adventure. Tonight, right now, I want to open up the phone lines to you out there for you to call in, share your thoughts, share your views, your observations, your comments, and of course, there's something troubling you in your relationship that you're looking for an answer, a solution to. Feel free to call and share. Like they say, a problem shared is half solved. The number to call still remains 080 3322 1149. I'll take it again. 080 3322 1149. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
My name is Gideon.
Your name is what?
Gideon calling from Apple.
Gideon calling from Apple. How's Apple this morning, my brother?
Apple is cool and calm.
Fantastic. Talk to me. What can I do for you this evening?
I want to check in about today's program, and also I have something to discuss with you to
All
seek
right.
an advice.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
See, one thing that breaks relationship is the ability to say sorry, forgive me.
Mm.
Most people make mistakes, whether you are right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The word forgiveness means just to let go.
Yes.
That is what forgiveness. For some people, they want to claim that they are on their right. That is where the problem came from.
Mm-hmm.
That is all I just want to say in that aspect.
All right, thank you.
So in this, what the problem is,
Mm-hmm.
there is a lady. Let me just say she's my friend,
Yes.
just ordinary friend.
Mm.
For the quality that I need, that I need
Mm.
it in that person.
Okay.
So to approach the person is doing me somehow.
Mm.
I don't know how to reach the person and tell him that this is the quality that I need to be my partner forever.
Okay.
And you have the quality to express my feelings to her. It's doing me somehow. So I'm saying I don't know what to do, how to make the person.
Okay. Gideon, you said that this person is your friend. How long have the two of you been friends, have been acquaintances?
Let's say it's for 4 years, 3 years now.
Okay, 3 years. Okay. I think you've for the last 3 years, you've seen the qualities you like in this person, and you feel that this is the person that you want to propose to probably and spend the rest of your life with. You must have a good idea about who this person is, their likes, their dislikes, their values, their views, their point of views, their belief systems and things like that. I think based on that information, sometimes they say fortune favors the brave. Sometimes you just have to let that person know how you feel. You just have to come out and let them know. Just talk to them. Just be open, be honest, and be direct. Okay, look, we've been friends for 4 or 5 years, and to be honest, I like you and I have feelings for you, and I would like to see where this relationship would go. If you're willing to take this journey with me, maybe we can see whether there's something more to grow this relationship, because who knows, she might also be feeling the same way about you, but she's waiting for you to actually come out and say something. Now, the thing is, the dynamic of that friendship is going to change, but if you don't take that chance, if you don't take a leap of faith and see whether hopefully you swim or you sink, but you will never know. And if you don't ever take that chance, you're going to live in regret. Now, I pray that things work out, but then you have to just take the step. You just have to take the step. Just meet her, take it on, plant your feet in the ground, look her square in the eye, and just let her know how you feel. Just be straightforward. There's nothing, highest, what is she going to say? She says no. That is the highest thing that's going to happen. She's not going to bite you. She's not going to swallow you. In fact, I feel that she'll even be flattered by the way you feel. And by his grace, she probably feels the same way about you. You know how our society is. It's hard for women to actually come out and express themselves to the person, to a man, about how they feel. Maybe she's just waiting for you to do that. So my suggestion to you, the best way to do it is just like a bandage. You just rip it off. Just be direct. Go up to her directly. Tell her you want to talk to her and let her know how you feel. And then see whether to build that relationship from there. I mean, don't just get down on one knee and start proposing. But what I suggest to you is let her know, okay, this is how you feel. You've been friends, let her know you've been friends for so time. And in all this time, this is how you feel about her. But you also would like to pursue the relationship to see if there's something more. And you also want to get a feedback about how she feels about you. It's one way to feel about somebody. It's another way about how they feel about you. So you can even put it to her, how do you feel about me? Do you feel that we could have a relationship? Do you feel we can grow together? Do you think that this bond between us could be something more? And see how you can grow that relationship towards that direction.
Okay, sir.
All right, Gideon.
Oh, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling and sharing.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, then. Good night. Have a fantastic morning. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Heartbeat, exclusive to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And of course, my name still remains Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your deck of hearts. I'm your jack of hearts. I apologize for that. Hello, good morning. Ooh.
Good morning.
My brother, could you please turn down the volume of your radio set?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for that. Morning. Welcome to the program. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Chooks. I'm calling from Abuja, Apo.
Chooks from Apo. How's Apo this morning, my brother?
Apo is calm.
All right. Fantastic. Talk to me. What can I do for you this morning?
Sir, I need your advice.
Okay. Go ahead.
Actually, I've come to, in some relationship I've been going through, and actually, most of them have not been working out the way I wanted it.
Okay.
And I've come to realize that the whole thing is just that once the standard I need from them, I couldn't be able to get it, and as the time goes on, I'll just feel like just let them go.
Okay.
So, but this lady I got now, she's like just what I want, but she's like she just doesn't have time for we to even talk, and I feel like she was like, is she trying to show me that, in short, I am just confused in this particular one now.
Okay.
So I don't know what to do.
All right, Chooks, let me understand this. Okay, you've been in a few relationships. They haven't worked out because what you're looking for, the qualities you're looking for, those previous people didn't really have it, and it didn't work out. Now you've met somebody, and it seems like everything that you've been looking for in a partner, she has it, but it doesn't seem like she has the time to spend with you towards growing that relationship. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, how long have you been dating this person now?
Actually, it's not just maybe it's just up to a month now.
A month.
So it's just a new relationship, but I feel like to come closer to her, let me know her more, but she's like too busy. Times call her, she won't pick. So I just feel like she's trying to form too busy for me, or she doesn't accept what I'm talking about. But the whole thing I really want this very one to work out.
Okay.
So that is just my ordering.
All right. Since it's just a month in, it's just a month in, but then a relationship, if somebody likes you, somebody cares about you, and somebody wants the best for you, maybe that person likes you and cares about you, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, that person wants to hear from you. If they receive a missed call, they want to call back. They try and make out time. A relationship, you have to make out time for that person, that special person in your life. And if that person isn't willing to make out that time, then it may not be the person, or it may not be what you're looking for. Now, I want to give this person the benefit of the doubt that this is just, you've been dating for about a month, and you're still in that we're still trying to get to know phase. But if she's pulling you away at this point in time, this early in the relationship, I mean, the beginning of the relationship is like the honeymoon phase. This is the sweetest time. This is where you want to spend all that time together. You want to hang out, you talk on the phone constantly. If this person is giving you a cold shoulder at the beginning, right here, right now, maybe this person doesn't feel the same way that you do about her. Now, I think one of the suggestions I'm going to give you, because it's this is the first time, why not call her out on it? Why not confront her on it? So that you know where you stand. Let her know how you feel. I like you. This is what I want. But the way you're responding, the way you're acting, it makes me feel like you don't want the same thing, and you just want to get some clarity. You just want to understand what is happening. Why not just confront her straight up on it? Just head on. Look, this is how I feel. How do you feel? So that the ball is in her court.
Actually, that's what I've been trying to do. But since all this, right, even last weekend, I was like to see each other, but she's like this type that she can't go out. She has a place to go, and I was like, what kind of place are you going to have to go? If you really mean what I'm trying to, what you are saying, because I've told her what I want, what I'm just my feeling, and she was like, she understand what I'm saying, but I just have to give her time for her to be able to develop the love.
To develop.
Though I understand what she's talking about, she's just trying to do the right thing. But to me, I was like, I don't want to start something that won't work again, because I just want to really hear from her, and I know within a time it will grow. But the whole thing here is just getting out of hand.
But Chooks, for her to tell you that she want to give her time to develop the love, she's not growing crops. This is your feelings. This is your emotions. She's not a farmer that she has to put fertilizer on her heart for the heart to grow and feel love and affections for you. It doesn't work like that. If you like somebody, you like them. If you love somebody, you love them. To develop the love, what does that mean? Is she saying that what she's saying essentially is that she doesn't really like you, but if you give her time, she could like you with time? No, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. You deserve somebody who will have your time. You deserve somebody who will make out that time to spend with you as you make out that time to spend with them. A relationship is 50-50. It's not you putting in and her not putting in. It doesn't work like that. Now, I think you need to really just let her know, confront her, so you know where you stand, so that you don't invest your heart, invest your money and your feelings into this person, and then this person isn't actually giving you what the kind of relationship that you want. Just the same way you had previous relationships, and those ones were not giving you what you want. You stepped aside. This one, I mean, you're a man, you have to do the chasing and all that, like our society dictates. But if she's not giving you the time, she's not showing those feelings, those emotions, she's telling you she doesn't have time, she always has somewhere to go, she doesn't really leave the house, but she has somewhere to leave to, it sounds like she's trying to avoid you. So why not just confront her straight up? Look, this is how I feel. And like you said, you're trying to, but she says she needs time to develop the feelings. Maybe you give her the time to develop the feelings, but if she's telling you this at the beginning, for me, it just sounds like the feelings are not even there in the first place. You might have to just reconsider how you approach this girl and the situation on ground. Hello, Chooks.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, because it just sounds a lot. Think about it. When you like somebody, you care about that person. You do what you can to spend the time with that person, even if it's to see them for 5 minutes, even if it's to call, to send messages. Okay, you can't see them physically, but you call them on a daily basis. You send them messages. You try and make out time. You make out time for the person you care about. If you can't make out that time, then you really don't care about that person.
Even this night one just even was the whole situation. I called her about 5 to 6 missed calls and she couldn't pick. But when she now called back, I was a call with my brother. So before I could finish the call to call her back, she switched off her phone.
My brother.
So I was like,
and she didn't send you a message. She didn't nothing.
No message, nothing. So I just like, what is happening?
Okay. I understand. And the reason why it's so painful right now is because you really do like and care for this person, but it just seems like this person doesn't feel the same way you do about her.
That's just the whole thing.
I think for your own safety and your own sanity, I think it's best to cut your losses right now and move on, because if she doesn't feel the same way about you right now, it's not going to be there in the future. Just you deserve somebody who will treat you with that same accord and respect that you want to be treated with, and that you can afford to give that person. If she is not the one, she's not the one. You're going to meet another person. You're going to meet somebody else who have all the qualities you're looking for, and will also have your time. Right now, she feels like she doesn't have. In fact, it's okay. Let her go her way. All right? No harm, no foul. All right? Thank you.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
All right, then. The number to call still remains 080-3322-1149. That's 3322-1149. This is still Heartbeat, exclusive to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. My name is Ugoma.
Ugoma?
Calling from Abacha Barracks, yes.
Ugoma from Abacha Barracks. How's Abacha Barracks this morning, my sister?
Fine.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you?
Although what I want to add into that guy's matter now is that no matter what, he should just move ahead, because the girl doesn't like him.
Yes.
The girl will not even accept him, no matter what he may present to her. He will never accept him.
Exactly.
Because right from time, she don't even love him.
That's true. Very true.
Maybe because of the friends will say, why will he be cheating on this girl? Something like that now. Just try, and even though, make sure you pretend as if you love him. Because she will have different friends that also love that same guy.
Yeah.
So what this guy needs to do is just that he should just move on, because that girl doesn't love him anymore.
That's
so my own
true.
problem is that I've been dating some guys for over how many years now? But what made me got angry with them is, one, they always pride.
Okay.
They are filled with pride.
Yes.
Two, they don't value anybody who is very humble to them.
Yes.
They need all these classic babes who is trenching gum, rubbing cortez, all this kind of thing.
Okay.
But just that, what happened to my relationship? We have dated for 5 good years.
Wow.
But this guy, because of, he knows that I don't put on all those kind of things, something like that, he's told me that, Ugoma, it says this relationship cannot work. I said, why? Over when I was still in JS2, we started dating.
Wow.
So now I've rounded up my YX since 2016. 2015, 2016.
Yes.
So he told me that he can't continue anymore. I said, why? What happened? He told me that, not to know, but I just want to tell you that we are not going to continue. As in, that same time, my parents has been putting fire and saying, Woman, why would you be dating a guy? He will not buy you pants. He will not buy you bra. And you still dating that same guy. I said, Mommy, you don't know what love means. You should love a guy. You don't care if he has money or not.
True.
So it came to a point where he told me that, Go Matthew, I know it's very hard for you to believe it, but I don't want us to continue anymore.
Okay.
I know the kind of pain I passed through, but still, I just let go of everything. But what I'm even saying that guy should just move on with his life.
That's true.
Me, I know I don't have anyone now because I know all guys are almost the same.
No, that's not
One,
true.
they are filled with pride. If they
No.
have small money,
That's
they are
not true.
on top of the world.
Ugoma, that's not true. That's not true. Let me tell you something. You dated this guy for 5 years, from your JS2 to when you graduated. Now, the thing is, because that guy was the way he was to you, doesn't mean that the next person who comes into your life is going to be the same way. And you shouldn't use the experiences from one person to judge the next person, because in fact that guy, maybe his name is Paul, my name is Buchi, there's another guy named Steven, there's another guy named Ugochukwu. We're all very different people with different views and different ideals. Now this guy, I think I'm going to agree with your parents to a certain degree. I'm not saying that I think this is where I'm going to come in. When your parents said that at least a guy who can at least buy you, even if it's one thing. If you care about somebody, even if it's a small gift, it doesn't even matter what it is. Whether it's time, whether it's something, you want to show a token of your appreciation or a token of your love. You want to get that person something, no matter what it is, even if it's an outing, something. Now, this guy who broke up with you, he felt, you're not the classy babe, you're not chewing gum, you're not putting on makeup or whatever. If he really cared and wanted you to be like that, he would have at least bought you the makeup and the Cortex, but he never did. The truth is, I think he's in a phase in his life, maybe he's moving on to those university girls, and that's what he's aiming for now. Let him go. In fact, he has done you a favor. Let him go. This is an opportunity now for you to look into yourself. Look into yourself and then pick out the qualities that you want in a partner. Maybe the next person you want to date. I'm not saying go out and start dating immediately, but maybe the next person you want to date. Maybe you take your old relationship now and try and strike off the negatives, strike off the positives, and look into yourself and say, okay, this is what I would like, this is what I wouldn't like, this is what I like, this is what I wouldn't like. And then that informs you for the future. But let me tell you something. I promise you, all guys, we are not the same. Just like all girls are not the same. We're all very different. We're all just people. We're all very different. But for you to close off your heart or to judge all men because of one bad relationship is not fair. Feel free. Look, the thing is, take your time. Feel free. But I promise you, the next relationship you get into is going to be better. And it's going to be with somebody who appreciates you for just who you are, exactly who you are, can see who you are and appreciate you for who you are. That's what a relationship does, because a relationship has a way of making you want to be better, making you want to do better, improving you. And if it's not improving you, then that person is not meant to be with you. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ugoma.
Very much.
All right, then. Have a pleasant morning, okay? Take care. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is still Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And of course, this is Heartbeat. And my name is Buchi. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. My name is Hivodam.
Your name is what, sir?
Hivodam.
Okay. And where are you calling me from?
Area 1.
Area 1. How's Area 1 this morning, my brother?
It's okay.
Fantastic. Sorry, before we go further, could you please just turn down the volume of your radio set? Just turn it off or turn it down so that I can hear you clearly and you can hear me.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Thank you so much.
Okay. I just want to contribute.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, most of these guys thought that they have money. I'm talking to the other guys.
Yes.
Most of these guys, they thought they have money and they can just call a woman and the woman will just respond. And most of these girls have gone back to church now,
Yes.
knowing what is happening in the world. So if the guy could not humble himself and come down to her own level, Now, this is a girl that started right from JSS2. So that has to abandon her because she cannot be reliable anymore. Why I'm saying that is that by the time she is 16, maybe she will be around 16, 17 years old, and she wanted to get married, that means she has no future. I was expecting her that after her secondary school in 2016, she would have gone to university or something of that nature. But now she wants that guy to marry her.
No,
And she started dating the guy in JSS2.
but you know, my brother, you know, funny enough, at that stage when you're young like that, it's not, you know, when you're in a relationship, it's like you're in that world. That person is like the air you breathe. You know, when you're younger and you're in love like that, it just feels like it consumes everything. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to marry, or, you know, it's the everything, or especially for teenagers, the pain, everything is, all their feelings are intensified. Everything is always high and heightened. I think what she needs with time, now that relationship has ended, with time, of course, as she gets older and she meets more people, it's going to inform her to be, you know, to know what exactly she wants. Not necessarily that she's not useless. I mean, I don't think it's a fair assessment to say that she's useless or anything like that. It's just.
No, I didn't say she's useless. But looking at the age of JSS2, a lady started a relationship at JSS2. It's not encouraging.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's my.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you so much. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Heartbeat on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. The number still remains 080-3322-1149. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you
Welcome.
doing, sir?
Fine, thank you. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, my name is Moses. I'm from Metama.
Moses from Metama. How's Metama this morning, my brother?
Metama is fine, sir.
Fantastic. Talk to me.
I appreciate your effort and program.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, that lady where you speak to, Nana, this Goma, please, maybe I want you to connect me to the girl. Let me see the girl. Maybe it will be a type of woman where I want so that we can move on.
All right. I'll have to ask her for her own permission, if you don't mind. Is that okay?
No problem, sir.
All right then. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you so much.
All right then. Yes, this is what we do here on Heartbeat. We deal with matters of the heart. And of course, my name still remains Bucci. Unlike a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Good morning, sir.
Hello? Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
What's your name and where are you calling me from?
The same Hannah from Guarimpa.
Hannah from Guarimpa. Hannah, how is Guarimpa today?
Guarimpa is just cool, though.
Fantastic. Talk to me. What can I do for you today?
Just want to say something about...
Hello? Hello, Hannah? Hello, Hannah, can you hear me? Looks like we're having a little bit of a network issue. Hannah, if you can hear me, please call me back. Please call me back. The network is a little wonky, but Hannah, if you're out there, please call me back, okay? Hello, good morning. Hello? Network. We're having network. Okay. Looks like we're back again. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Mr. Bucci.
Hello. Welcome to the program.
Everything.
Fantastic. Who am I speaking with?
You actually traveled.
Yes, I was I was on hiatus, but I'm back. I'm back and
Welcome back. Happy to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Esther Mali.
Your name is what?
Esther Mali.
Wait, could you say that one more time?
Esther Mali.
Is that Esther Mali?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Esther Mali, where are you calling me from?
I'm calling you from Lupe.
How is Lube this morning, my sister?
It's good, okay. Just I can't sleep though.
All right, fantastic. Talk to me. What can I do for you this morning?
Hmm. Well, it's this one relationship that I'm into that
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what makes the guy change
Okay.
without a reason.
Mm.
You know, we've been talking well
Mm.
because it's a distance relationship quite so.
Okay. Okay.
And we've been doing well, talking, to chatting, making calls, and all that. But just all of a sudden, it just changed. And I don't know, he was just talking of
Mm.
asking me questions for me that, can I love him and another? So I was like, I can't share my man.
Okay.
Why should I love you with another? And he was like, okay, if I'm not cool with it, you don't know what to tell me again. But you can be with only one person. You want to be with like 4 people.
Mm.
I was like, well, for me, if you ask me today, tomorrow,
Yeah.
I won't share my man.
Mm.
So the communication just breaking, not the normal way. And
Okay.
if he talks to me at times,
Mm.
you know, it doesn't sound normal.
Okay.
But right inside of me, I have loved him. I always love him. And even though we don't go on with it,
Mm.
I'm fine. I can't stop loving him.
Okay.
So I just
All right.
talk to him normally. So I don't know what to do.
All right. Esther Mali.
Yeah, can you,
First and foremost, I think the writing's on the wall. He's actually told you, and he has actually expressed to you. First off, long distance relationships are very, very hard to maintain, especially because it's all based on communication, on texts, on messages, on calls, on chats. It's all based on that. And now, for me, the main problem with long distance relationships is you can say anything. Anything. You can type and say anything you want, whether it's the truth or whether it's a lie. Now, a relationship for me, if you want to have a serious relationship with somebody you care about, there has to be not just communication, but contact. See the person, look him in the eye, talk to him one-on-one, know his hopes, his dreams, his goals, what he's striving to. That's where the relationship builds on. Now, a long distance relationship, you can just sit in your underwear or sit in the club or wherever and claim you're inside the church and write and say whatever you want. Now, second part, this guy now has come out to say, oh, look, I can't date only one person. I must date 4 people or 3 or whatever. I don't know whether he wants to be a polygamist or something like that. Maybe he's trying to practice his polygamy or digital polygamy. I don't understand that. But you also have come out to say that you cannot share your man. And I think that's where the conflict of interest stands. You can't share. He wants to spread his seed around the world. Therefore, the two of you have conflicting interests. That means even if right now that you're having a long distance relationship, if the two of you were together, he has already told you and let you know and intimated to you that he will cheat on you or he will be with other people. So now it's up to you. Since you've made a stand and said, you know what, I can't deal with something like that. Of course, the conversation is going to change. Of course, the dynamic is not going to be the same anymore because it's like you're sharing him with the rest of the world, and that's not what you want for yourself. The best thing to do is to let him go. It's hard, yes, because you have feelings for him, but it's the only way. If not, the longer you stay in this relationship, this long distance relationship with this guy, it's going to keep hurting you more and more. He's going to keep hurting you more and more, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So right now, I think the best thing is to cut it. Use a knife, cut it, end it then and there, and move on. And then also focus on what you want for yourself. The ideals you want in a relationship, the goals that you want, the kind of partner that you want. I focus on that so that the next time you meet up with someone, you have an idea. These are the things, the goals, which is what you like, this is what you don't like, this is what you want, this is what you don't want. You highlight those things and you go forward. Now, at least, this guy has been open and honest enough to let you know that what you want is not with him. Now, the longer you stay and hold on, you're hurting yourself, and it's just going to get harder and harder to let go. I think the best thing for you is probably just to end it. Don't go any further, because the deeper you go, the harder it is and the more painful it's going to be. End it, move on. Such is life. There's plenty fishes in the sea, and there's somebody out there who's going to share your same views and ideals and will love you the way you want to be loved and treat you like that very special, rare diamond that you are. That's what you deserve, not a guy who wants to date the whole world. Okay? Hello? Looks like we lost that call. Hello? Good morning. Hello? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Seems like we're having a bit of network issues. I think our technicians will have to work on this line, but it looks like we're having some network issues. But please keep trying to call in. The number still remains 080-3322-1149. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, my brother.
Nice work.
Work is fantastic. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
Yeah. Okay, please, my name is Chris. I'm living in Apo.
Chris from Apo. How's Apo this morning, my brother? All right, talk to me.
Can I connect me to the lady that spoke, Ukoma?
Okay.
Can I get contact?
I'm gonna have to ask her permission for that. I hope you don't mind. I have to ask her permission before I can actually give it out in any way. So if I can get her permission, I will save your number and I'll forward your contacts. Is that okay?
All right.
All right then. Thank you so much, Chris. All right then. Ugoma, if you can hear me, seems like you're a popular customer this evening. A lot of people want to get your contact. So if you can get in contact with me, let's see how we can make that happen. I'm not a right or privileged to give out anybody's contact information without their full and expressed permission. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Morning, sir.
Morning, my brother. Welcome to the program.
My name is Mohammed Yahya.
Muhammad Yahya, where are you calling me from, my brother?
I'm calling from Area 10.
How is Area 10 this morning?
It's fine.
Fantastic. Talk to me. What can I do for you?
Sorry, sir. I want to follow this program. Congratulations, all my Muslim brothers to
Awesome.
enter Nemo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right, good night.
All right. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you so much. Yes. This is Heartbeat on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Basiru Nansiwa. I'm calling from Afro.
All right. How is Apo this morning, my brother? Fantastic. Talk to me. What can I do for you? Hello? It looks like we lost that call. We have just about 8 to 9 minutes left on the program. Of course, the lines are still open. I'm still going to take a few more calls, but who's going to be my lucky last caller this evening? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Trina. I'm calling from Jahi.
Trina from Jahi. Did I get that right?
Yes.
How is Jahi? How's Jahi this morning, my sister?
Jahi is very fine, thank you.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you?
Okay, I actually just stumbled on your station. I couldn't sleep.
Okay.
So, yeah. I believe in everything, and, you know, I think it's a very good program.
Thank you.
Okay. So I've been having this, not issue. I don't actually think it's an issue. But I have this very, I don't care attitude towards opposite sex.
Yes.
And I've not really been in long-term relationship. I think the longest I've been in a relationship has been about 3 months.
Okay.
The thing is, most times I just end up losing interest. I like lots of I like guys that are cerebral, people that are intelligent people, and when I talk, we're able to talk.
Okay.
And it's real straight.
Okay.
Then I think I'm a bit I'm a bit tribalistic.
Yes.
I just saying like people no, I don't want to have anything to do with people.
Okay.
You understand that kind of friend. Yeah.
Yes.
So recently I met someone. Yeah, so we used to talk over the phone. Like when we met, a friend introduced us, and for a while we used to talk over the phone. Then recently we met up.
Okay.
And it turned out to be someone that I was like, okay, I'm going to see. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Something like that. Unfortunately, he was evil.
Oh. Unfortunately.
Don't worry, I know I'm tribalistic.
It's no problem.
Funny enough is, when we got talking, you know, I didn't even see the eagerness in him at all. Like, you know, literally, I just started realizing that a lot of things that I really wanted in a guy, he has a lot of it, you know.
Yeah.
And right from then, I always say, and the only thing against was that evil, but I found myself not even thinking about it. And I really liked him, so I was like, okay, let's see how it goes.
Okay.
But after we met on that day, he didn't call, even that when I left, after I left, he didn't call or anything.
Wow.
But today I now tried calling him, but it sounded somehow, I have to like, he didn't even save my number.
Wow.
And that was weird. But I thought when it comes that, okay, this is not going to work, and I just had, no matter how much I liked him, I just had to delete his number. Like, I just, let me just save myself from embarrassment. I mean, get a grip.
All right.
So I just did that, and I don't know, a friend of mine thought it was too hasty. But I don't know, a guy that you leave around 8 o'clock, around 9 o'clock in the evening, and it doesn't even call to see whether you got something okay. I mean, I don't know if I'm being hasty, but I just feel like that was the right decision I made.
All right. Let's see. Okay, first and foremost, I think I'm going to agree with you on one point. For the fact that you had a date, this was the first date, and you had a nice conversation, everything went well. I mean, if it's somebody that really liked you and enjoyed the, and the same was reciprocal, maybe he enjoyed the conversation too, I don't see why he wouldn't have saved your number or at least called you to make sure that you've gotten home safely, or even sent you a message or chatted you up or something like that. Maybe, I'm just saying, maybe he didn't feel the same way. And then for the fact that you also then decided, you know what, because I like this person, let me call him back, and he didn't call you and he didn't recall who you are, that's messed up. I think, to be honest, I think you made the right choice. We should always be where we're celebrated and not where we're tolerated. We should always be with somebody who cares enough about us to even give a crap. Let me use that word. To even, it's odd. I think it's actually raw. In fact, I think it's a little rude that even if the date didn't go the way he wanted it, or maybe he didn't like you, at least common courtesy and decency would allow you to call and just to call in and check in. I hope you're okay. I hope you got in safely. Thank you for a lovely evening. Just be straight up. Now, the second part I think this is the part where I'm going to, let's say, if you use one hand to pat the child, you use one hand to spank the child. This is where I'm going to spank you on. I think that whole tribalistic thing, you really need to check it. You need to check it out. Don't be tribalistic. We're all just people. It's not about where we come from. It's about who we are, essentially. And I like the fact that you actually took a chance, met the Igbo guy, but then using the Igbo in air quotes, if you can check me out online, I'm actually doing some air quotes, saying that the Igbo-ness was not there. I don't think it's actually it's not a very pleasant thing to judge people based on where they're coming from, especially the tribe thing. I think we live in a more inclusive world and in a more open place where we should be able to look beyond race, beyond tribe, beyond religion, and just judge people on who they are, what they bring to the table, and what merits they are. Because in the end, it doesn't matter where we're from, we all are the same. We're all just people. We're all just guys. We're all just girls, all trying to get along and get through on this world. So I think you should open up yourself more, diversify more, date more people, outside, inside, get more experience. You'll see probably what you're looking for. That thing you're looking for in a relationship is probably right outside your comfort zone. Just my opinion. Okay? Hello? Looks like the call has ended. Let's see. This is probably going to be my lucky last caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my lucky last caller.
Okay.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Miriam. I'm calling from Gwagwalada.
Miriam from Gwagwalada. How's Gwagwalada this morning, my sister?
Gwagwalada is very fine.
Fantastic. Talk to me. What can I do for you?
Yeah, please, I need a guy for a serious relationship.
Okay.
Yes. A very serious one, a Christian.
Okay.
I'm not tribalistic. Any tribe can go.
All right.
As long as the person is mature. I'm in my 30s.
Okay. All right. Miriam, I'm going to save your details and I will look into that for you. Is that okay?
All right.
All right, Miriam. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you very much and have a lovely night.
You too. Thank you so much, Miriam. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, with that will be my last call for this evening. I want to thank everybody who called in, who shared their thoughts, their views, and their opinions, and gave their advice and also shared their problems. I hope that we here on this program have been able to at least impact and help in any way that we can. Of course, we're always here for you. This is what we do here on Heartbeat. I hope we've been able to educate, I hope we've been able to entertain, inform, and of course communicate with one another. Yes, why don't we do this again tomorrow? Same time, same station. Of course, keep your dial locked here exclusively to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And of course, my name still remains Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. But before we check out this evening, I want you to remember one thing, one very important thing. There is only one finite and important thing in this life that we must always know and note, and that is to love and be loved. So spread the love, share it, don't hoard it. Let's do this again tomorrow. Good night.